Hey, so it's been a minute, but I feel like I have to tap in with you for a second. You know, I'm an older engineering technology student, and right now I feel like my dream job is within reach. Life's been crazy. Like, all the bad things that could happen to a person who's just trying to stay focused have happened to me. I used to make videos in the Jeep. Now I'm in the new car. My car got banged up. So things have been happening, but this is an important milestone. I have not graduated yet, but I jumped the gun and went ahead and applied to a few places that I was interested in. And one of the places, um, one of the mass transit places in our area, um, looked at my resume and decided that, combined with my current job as a printed circuit board tester and an electronics student, they figure that I have enough experience to qualify for the positions that they have open. So I applied for a few electronic technician positions with this company, and they invited me to test. Okay, so I've sat for the two tests already, right? And I actually failed both of them. But it's okay. And I'm going to tell you how I had to change my perspective on that. Because originally, I just wanted to know what was on the test, right? As someone studying to become a professional in a highly technical field, you know, and I know that a lot of these companies test, right? You got to take an exam before they'll even interview you. So I knew that while I was close to graduation, I do have some gaps that need to be filled in. So I was just hoping to kind of get a glimpse of what these tests consist of. But you know, my excitement got the best of me, and as it should. But you know, them simply inviting me to test, I'm like, yo, this is the opportunity, so I have to do well. But like I said, I failed by just a little bit, and they allow me to retest. They allow candidates to retest. I don't know if it's just the fact that you qualify for the test, or if it's the fact that you score within a certain range. But I'd only failed by 6 points. One of them I failed by 6 points. The other one I failed by like 11 or 12 points. So anyhow, I've been studying like crazy because I've rescheduled one of the tests for like next week. If I fail again, I can take the test in 60 days. And that's cool because, like I was telling you, originally, I just wanted to see what was on the test because I was going to start applying for these great jobs once I got closer to graduation, which would be the end of fall. So right now is August. I'm tripping. Right now is June. I start my final two classes in September, and then by December I'll be done. So I was thinking like, hey, early fall, I'll start applying. And like I said, I'm like, well, what are on these tests? I need to know. But what happened was I knew someone at the company and he encouraged me to apply. Actually, it was like guilt. It was like the guilt application, or I wanted to feel official. You know, you ever tell somebody about an opportunity that you want and they just offer you all of this information? They start offering resources. So I found out that somebody I know works for the company, and I mentioned that I was interested, and I said, hey, what do the tests look like? And he just started sending me resources, but he sent resources for the wrong position. So I went to find the link for the position I actually want, right? And when I went to retrieve the link, I realized that the position is still open. So I have him pouring all this information and care on me as if I'm about to apply right now. And then there's me thinking that the position I wanted had closed a month or so ago, but it's actually open. So I was like, I might as well apply. So that's why I was saying, like, I felt like it's right here, and I kind of put it on the pedestal And then I had to slow down and realize I have what I want. I have what I originally asked for. I wanted a glimpse of the test. So I'm hoping for the best. I'm only off by like 12 points. I should pass it, but even if I don't, my perspective is 60 days from now, because I'm taking this thing June 25th. So 60 days from now, right? It won't even be September yet. So I'll really be right where I wanted to be all along. So it's a great job. I could tell you more about it. I want to keep some of it secret because you never know, who's watching. You don't want to say too much too soon. But it's a job with like a major transportation company in the area. It's actually 2 jobs, and there's a third one that I might apply for, and I feel good about it. Like things are going like textbook well for me. When you think about like how when I started school, I had a salary range in mind, and I had a certain position in mind, and I thought about how it would go. I figured like, hey, I'll get in the industry this way, which I started as an electrical assembler. Well, I started with a networking event. They told me how to tweak my resume. That resume tweak led to a position as an electrical assembler. Once I became an electrical assembler at the same company, I moved over to printed circuit board tester. And from there, that gave me enough experience on my resume to qualify for another position. And I haven't even graduated yet. So like I've heard other people say in the past, like in these technical fields, I don't know if it's the same in all fields, but I've heard about these technical fields, you can really like snag a good job before you even graduate. And it's looking like that could be my case. So I'm thrilled regardless of how it plays out. And that's what I've been up to. A lot of other stuff that I'll tell you about, but I'll leave you with this. If you are studying electronics, engineering, whatever, even if it's not in the technical fields, understand that everything you learn is for you, and you don't know when you're gonna have to demonstrate mastery of the things you learned in school. So take it seriously, stay sharp, and they say stay ready so you don't have to get ready. So I'll tell you more. I take the test later this week. I just keep you updated. All right.